Sunday, June 12, 2022. I'm Lights Camera Jackson and welcome to LCJ Live. It is a busy day in the world of entertainment and we are here and we're going to give you the box office breakdown plus a preview of what you can expect tonight. The Tony Awards, Critics' Choice Real TV Awards. There's a lot going on. Lightyear is on the way, just a few days away, and the Tribeca Film Festival is going on. I've screened some things here at home, some features and some shorts. We'll get to all of that. As always, send in your questions and your comments here on LCJ Live. Make sure we're live, make sure we're going, which we are. Beautiful. All right. Your number one movie is Jurassic World Dominion. Of course it is. 143.4 million. There was no doubt, as well as Top Gun is doing, which is doing really well, no doubt that Jurassic World was going to be number one. Now, 143.4 is the lowest of the three Jurassic World movies in terms of opening weekends, but barely. Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom from 2018 opened to about 148, so just a few million behind that. Though you do have to say, the inflated ticket prices. The ticket prices have gone up significantly since 2018. They have. So in the last 4 years, especially in the last 4 months, ticket prices have gone up. So attendance, I think, is less on this new Jurassic World movie than Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom. But Jurassic World Dominion is still doing well for Universal. I was looking back at the Universal box office stats earlier today. It is one of their biggest franchises ever, Jurassic. It absolutely is. So is Minions and Despicable Me, which is just a few weeks away. But Universal has relied on these Jurassic World movies to do really well over the last 7 years. And this one is already their biggest movie of the year. It beat The Bad Guys, which is up to 91.5 million. But Jurassic's already number one. Could end up being one of their top 2 or 3 movies for the entire year, and could earn hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of $1 million worldwide, and maybe about 450 million here in the U.S. So it's a good opening weekend. It's the third biggest open of this pandemic period over the last 2 years. It's a strong open, not to the extreme high that the first Jurassic World was, which was 200 million back in 2015. But it did fine. It did fine this weekend, even though I don't think it's a very good film. Minions opening weekend prediction. I got a comment question here on that. Minions is interesting because we had Sing 2 do about 160, 165 million over the holidays. Illumination really wants this Minions film to do well. The first Minions, when it came out in 2015, made $336 million. But Despicable Me 3, which came out just 2 years later, only did $270. So it's been a while since the Minions and the Despicable characters have been on the big screen. The question is, how high can we get? Can Minions go past 200 million domestically? It's a short movie. It's an 87-minute movie. Probably 80 minutes plus credits. I have not seen the movie yet. I'm looking forward to. But it's a short movie. And that means that they can get a lot of showtimes in per theater. But if some families know going in it's a short movie, are they going to say, maybe we'll wait. Maybe we won't spend 15, 16, 17, keep the money going if it's a 3D showing, dollars on an 80-minute plus credits movie. There might be some parents who say, kids, let's either go to the drive-ins, a little bit less expensive. Let's go to, maybe let's wait a few weeks till the prices go down a little bit, or a second-run theater, but maybe some kids just won't want to wait that long. So if I had to make a prediction today about Minions, it could break 100, it could, but it may fall short of that. It's a tricky thing to look at, but Universal is at least happy today with how well Jurassic is doing. And for sure, Paramount has to be happy with Top Gun Maverick. $50 million more this weekend. It's at $393.3. It is about to become the biggest Paramount movie of the 21st century. Going to pass Transformers Revenge of the Fallen, which made just over $400 million back in 2009. Now again, adjusted for inflation, Top Gun's not going to be number one yet. But huge accomplishment. My goodness, Paramount is thrilled. They're over the moon with how well Top Gun Maverick is doing. Doctor Strange Multiverse of Man is 4.9 million. It's at 397.8. It is going to cross $400 million. And believe it or not, Top Gun Maverick is going to make more than a Marvel movie, a Marvel blockbuster. That is amazing. Wow, I don't think Disney expected that. I don't think Disney expected Tom Cruise to top Doctor Strange this summer at the box office, and we'll see how Thor does in just about a month. But Doctor Strange will get over 400 million domestically. Disney will be happy with that. But because there's a lot of Disney movies that made a lot more than just $400 million, it is not going to be one of the all-timers for Disney. Bad Guys and Bob's Burgers made $2.3 million each. Bob's Burgers 27.1 is its total. Not huge. Bad Guys 91.5. Downton Abbey, a new era. 1.7 million this weekend. It is just now going to cross $40 million. Wow. Universal and Focus have to be a little underwhelmed, I think. Again, I've been, this is like a broken record. I've been saying this for 3 or 4 weeks here on the show. First Downton opened to 31, made $97 million. Here we are now after the fourth week, and we're just now hitting 40 million. It's too bad. It's a movie I love, but it's too bad it's not doing so hot. Everything Everywhere All at Once, making a lot more than Downton Abbey, a new era. 63 million it's up to now for A24. Just keeps going. Another 1.3 million this weekend. Now, we're waiting on the final results of what exactly is going to be in 8th, 9th, and 10th place. But Paramount seems to want to claim 2 of those, with Sonic the Hedgehog 2, with another, 710,000. It's at just under 190. And The Lost City with another 550,000. It's at $105 million for Paramount. They want to claim 2 of those. The other spot's going to go to Universal. It's going to go to Firestarter. Firestarter got paired with Jurassic World in many drive-ins around the country this weekend. And because of that, Firestarter is going to make about $850,000. It's going to cross $9 million. Last weekend, it only made $100,000. So a huge increase for Firestarter because of the being paired with Jurassic World in the drive-ins. The drive-ins still matter. The drive-ins still make money. There's a case for that. Firestarter thought it was done. It was completely done. But it's getting a second life being paired with Jurassic World, and will probably be paired with it again next weekend at those drive-ins. Very likely. So there you go. Firestarter. Look, it's only made $9 million. It's also on Peacock. But getting a second life is pretty cool. So there you go. All right, the big movie, of course, is Lightyear this week. How will Lightyear do? It could be a big, big open for Pixar, depending on how many people want to go right away. Could be 150, could be more, could be less. I haven't seen it yet. I've seen 30 minutes of footage. 30 minutes of footage. 30 minutes of footage is very good. I haven't seen the full movie yet. Looking forward to. But the reviews have been good so far, it seems like, from those who have seen the entire movie so far. And I think the anticipation's there. It's the first Pixar movie to go directly to theaters, exclusively to theaters, since Onward was in theaters for about 12 days in March 2020. Before that, it was Toy Story 4 for Pixar, which made a whole lot of cash for them. And since then, they've had Soul and Luca and Turning Red go exclusively to Disney Plus, and a couple of theaters for the latter 2 of those only. So this is back to theaters for Pixar. Disney wants that money badly for an animated feature in the theaters, though they could have had that easily, at least for Luca. I think Luca would have done really well last summer. Turning Red would have done all right this spring too, but Luca should have been in theaters last summer, because there was a hole there and it could have filled it. It could have done really well. But I think Lightyear will do very well. It's got the potential to be one of the biggest opens of this pandemic period, to beat Top Gun, to beat Jurassic World, and maybe get repeat viewing. But you've got Minions just 2 weeks later. And then you've got Paws of Fury 2 weeks after that, and DC League of Super Pets 2 weeks after that. We have this every 2 weeks for animated films now to the end of July, and then August is going to be where people will catch up if they missed one of those animated films. So that'll be interesting to take a look at those results. Before we get to Tribeca and the Tony Awards, there are a lot of movies debuting this week. There are a bunch. There are so many. I haven't even seen all of them, but I've seen a bunch. I have seen Jerry and Marge Go Large, Bryan Cranston, Annette Bening. It's on Paramount Plus. I can't share my thoughts on it just yet, but I'm looking forward to doing that early this week. Cha-Cha Real Smooth is on Apple TV+. This is with Cooper Raiff and Dakota Johnson and Leslie Mann. Brad Garrett's in it as well. A film I didn't love. I can talk about this one. I didn't love Cha-Cha Real Smooth. Watched it a few weeks ago. Tries too hard. Doesn't feel real. Doesn't feel genuine. Has some problems with how the characters are written, how the story goes. Have some issues. I liked his previous film. I can't say the title of that here, but it's Bleep House. That was Cooper Raif's first movie, which I thought was very good. Not nearly as impressed with Cha-Cha Real Smooth. Wanted to like it, could not get there. That's on Apple TV+. Father of the Bride is on HBO Max. I cannot share my thoughts on this yet, but I've seen it. Andy Garcia, Gloria Estefan, Isabella Merced. The new version of Father of the Bride is on HBO Max. I'll be sharing my thoughts on that. Documentary called Stay Prayed Up is very good. I will be sharing more of my thoughts on that very soon. Really like that. The Lost Girls. I want to tell you what I think of this movie. I don't think I can do that quite yet either. But The Lost Girls is a new spin on Peter Pan, and I have seen that. It's quite something. But is it good or is it bad? I'll let you know about that soon. So, yeah, a lot of movies this week. Halftime as well. I'm looking forward to checking that out. The Jennifer Lopez documentary on Netflix. Hustle is on Netflix right now. There's a few other movies that are coming out. Spiderhead's on Netflix. Good luck to you. Leo Grande is on Hulu. Brian and Charles is in the theaters. But I'm watching some Tribeca movies too. Last night I watched this Cabbage Patch Kids documentary called $1 Billion Babies, narrated by Neil Patrick Harris. It's produced by NBC Universal Company. It was okay. Not my favorite documentary ever. It really needed a point of view. It needed an edge. Doesn't really do that. Some of the interviewees are very good. Some of the insights, the stories, the emotions are there. Exposes some people's flaws without question. There's some juicy moments, but doesn't have the grit, the gravitas of a good investigative kind of documentary. And it's a little soft in some respects when it shouldn't be. But if you're into the Cabbage Patch Kids, you want to learn more about that saga and who really created them, it's worth watching, but it's not going to be the greatest documentary you ever see. So if you have Tribeca at home, it's available virtually through Tribeca at home, and we'll see where it gets released soon. iPod_video, thanks for being here on LCJ Live. Looking forward to watching some more movies, Tribeca at home. I know there's a couple more. John McEnroe documentary is going to be released tonight. Also, Don't Make Me Go? It's with John Cho. I think that's going to be available virtually this week. Don't Make Me Go. I'm looking forward to checking that out, and there'll be some more through Tribeca. Now, I have screened all 6 shorts that are part of the animated shorts curated by Whoopi Goldberg presentation. At 4 o'clock Eastern Time today, I'll be able to share with you my piece on that from animationscoop.com, including exclusive quotes from all of the filmmakers of all 6 animated shorts. 4 o'clock Eastern. Check that out at animationscoop.com. It's embargoed till then because it's going to screen at one of the Tribeca theaters at about 2:15 today. And then once that's over at about 4 o'clock, it can be released, my piece on that. And then that'll be available. You can watch all 6 of those animated shorts at home beginning Tuesday night at 6 p.m. Eastern Time. More animationscoop.com Q&As this week, and some of those are LCJ Q&A podcast episodes, including with Dead End Paranormal Park, creator Hamish Steele. That's this week. Also talk with the director of an upcoming animated feature. I don't even think I can say it. But it's an animated film that's going to be part of the Annecy Film Festival. And on Tuesday, you will start getting my coverage of that. But I don't even think I can say who it is. And you'll also get one for Eureka. That's either going to go up later this week or early next week for Eureka. And more on the way for Animation Scoop and LCJ Q&A podcast episodes. So if you're watching Tribeca Film Festival, hope you're enjoying it. And tonight is a couple of award shows. One is the Critics' Choice Real TV Awards, which I wish was televised or streamed somewhere, because it honors the best in reality television over the past year, and it's going to honor the late Bob Saget. John Stamos is going to present his wife with an Impact Award. I wish it was streamed somewhere. I wish we could watch it, because I'd want to see that. I'd want to see the whole award show. I love award shows. And tonight as well as the Tony Awards, hosted by Academy Award winner Ariana DeBose of West Side Story. She's hosting the show. I think one of the biggest showdowns of the night, lead actor in a musical, is going to go to Hugh Jackman or Billy Crystal. Flip a coin, I'd say maybe Hugh Jackman. Maybe, because of the impact he's had on the Broadway community over the past year. Billy Crystal has as well, but I think they're going to give it to Hugh. But that's one of the bigger showdowns of the night. And we'll see how the Tony Awards does in the ratings. Didn't do so hot last year. Didn't do so hot in the show before COVID happened in 2019. So we'll see. But I wish Ariana the best. I wish everybody the best with the Tony Awards tonight at 8 o'clock on CBS. The CBS also has the Daytime Emmy Awards on the 24th. Which is just about 12 days away from the Daytime Emmy Awards. Friday the 24th at 9 o'clock on CBS. All right. If you want all my coverage of everything going on in the entertainment world, go to Twitter at LCJ Reviews, Instagram at LightsCamJackson, YouTube.com/LightsCameraJackson. Some cool new videos I put up having some fun with the Stanley Tucci Searching for Italy show and Elvis. We'll be back next week here on LCJ Live to preview how Elvis will do at the box office, how The Black Phone with Ethan Hawke will do. And we'll see how Lightyear does next weekend. We'll give you those results as well on a special Father's Day edition of LCJ Live. Don't forget to go to my website. That's lights-camera-jackson.com. I'm Lights Camera Jackson. Thank you for watching today's episode of LCJ Live. Let's go to infinity and beyond. Take care, everybody. Bye-bye.